Hey folks, Will Brink here. Today I want to cover an important topic, which is gun safety. For you experienced shooters, this is not going to be anything new to you. However, you may know people that could benefit from this information that maybe you don't want to be the guy to take them aside and tell them, per se, so you can send them to such a video. At the same time, I would also reiterate, I think the more experienced you are, the more you'd agree that no matter who you are, whether you are in a top tier three-letter group or you are a beginner, everybody is capable of making mistakes, having a brain fart. Let's start with the basic. You're at the range or home or whatever. A friend of yours says, "Here, check out my new gun, it's unloaded." What is the problem there? Gun is always loaded until you personally prove otherwise. That is an absolute golden rule. Okay, you personally. I don't even ask. If somebody says, "Hey, that's my new gun, go check it out, it's unloaded, don't worry about it," or it does not matter. The gun is always loaded till you personally prove otherwise. Okay? Magazine out. Check slide. And now you just saw out popped a snap cap, which I'm of course using as a de facto bullet. Okay? Check. Always point a safe direction, usually at a 45-degree angle or so, depending on what's in front of you, whether it's dirt, what have you. But of course, if that was concrete and there's a person standing over there, 45-degree angle, that bullet can easily skip off the concrete and hit somebody. So you, again, every rule has to be predicated on exactly what's going on around you. But okay, nobody in front of you, dirt, 45-degree angle, now the gun is unloaded. That is the golden rule. No matter who says it to you, don't care if it's your teacher, most respected person you know, do not care. Gun is loaded till you prove otherwise. Now, among shooters, loaded guns do get handed around. That happens all the time, but both parties know what they're dealing with and know the gun is loaded, and then that's another issue. And again, let's be clear here for the anti-gun types, in case they're bothering to watch this. As far as actual statistics, power tools, home power tools, are a lot more dangerous than guns. So this is obviously relative to the number of actual accidents that happen. They're not that common, but 0 would be nice. So that's what I'm going for. We're going for 0, and everybody, no matter how experienced they are, can be reminded of these basic rules. Issue 2, I'm going to say. Many people, when they go to clean a gun, unload a gun, whatever, it's a very basic mistake. They take the mag out, they do not check the chamber, okay, and they pull the trigger, and bang, bad things happen. Again, the direction that I even had this gun that I did this already broke, again, rule number 2, because if I made that one mistake, had I had it pointed in a safe direction, it would have been a learning experience versus a possible tragedy. Good safety habits are layered. They are safety habit on top of safety habit, so that along the way, if a mistake is made, again, learning experience versus tragedy. Usually these accidents, when they happen, come from a number of small mistakes that build up on top of each other. It's not usually just from one thing. A lot of times it's various small mistakes. They failed to follow the basics. Number 3, a lot of guns have safety disconnects on their magazine. That is, when the magazine is out, the gun will not fire. But not all guns have this. And to be honest with you, people that are experienced with guns, who need guns for work or need guns for what have you, as far as life-saving, potentially life-saving usage of guns, do not like magazine disconnects because they may need this gun. It might not have a magazine in it, but they need it to fire. Let's be clear. No number of levers, no number of internal safeties, no number of gizmos on a gun is going to make that gun safe. You are the safety gizmo. So, magazine out. Always give it a full check. Do not just like this or a little quick check. It must be a full look. Some guns require you, when you are disassembling them, to pull the trigger to get the slide off, such as Glocks, but other guns will do it. This one does not, okay? Finally, and this one kind of blows my mind, to be honest with you, but this is how this happens. This is how hole-in-hand syndrome happens. Again, you've seen it, but say again, the gun that requires you to pull the trigger to take the slide off, they will take the magazine out, they will forget to check the chamber, they will then, I'm going to do this again just because I don't even like showing it, okay? Okay, they will do that, and then they will put their hand over the barrel, I kid you not, and pull the trigger to then remove the slide. Well, that 1 in a million time they forgot to check that chamber, that bullet goes basically through their hand, and we've all seen those pictures. Again, doesn't happen that often, but when it happens, it's bad. That's the basics of gun safety. You are the safety gizmo. Never depend on anything on a gun to save you from making a mistake. Two, always remember your safety procedure should be absolutely second nature, done every single time. Remove magazine. Check chamber, always. Fire in a safe pull trigger, safe direction. If you want to, of course, be extra safe about it, you can always put the slide back and leave it open. If you want to, if you're at the range, if you're around people that are not that experienced, I tend to leave them like this, just so that even I know. So I hope that's very simple information helped. Please send this around to those people you know that need to know this information again, and see you all on Optimal SWAT.